The topic of the video today will be how to create a scene. Therefore, we first go to the control page and we need to set our components. Here I already have set the components of the effect we have created 2 videos ago. Then let's go here to the scene page, click the edit pencil to create a scene, click on the plus icon and then on scene. So first of all we need to enter a name. Then we can enter an in-fade time and we can select the trigger type. The trigger type set means that when you click on a scene, the scene will be activated. The trigger type flash means that the scene is only activated while the button is pressed. This feature is especially helpful if you want to make some strobe scenes. So for this scene, let's use set. And then you can select what happens with unused components. I will show this later in an example with 2 scenes. So for this scene, we will just use set default. So the last part is the scene content. So here you can see your groups and your fixtures in that scene. So currently there is only one group, the all fixture group in the scene. And here the scene content displays everything that is currently here in the control page when we create a new scene. So those 3 buttons I will explain in a minute. So for now we have created our scene as we want to have the scene and we can click here on the save icon. So now we have here our scene 1. If we go back from the edit mode and we reset all the components, we can click on the scene and now this scene will be played on the fixtures. So if we want to edit this scene now, we can click here on the edit pencil and can click here on the scene. So for example, we could say we don't like the blue background. We want to change it to a green background. Then we can go here to the control page. We can go to color and then we can select green. So now the background is green. Then let's go here to the scene page and to update the scene, we can always click here on the load icon, which loads everything from the control page here into the scene editing page. So we click load and now you can see that we have now here the green icon and not the blue icon. But it could occur that I did a mistake and I preferred the scene like it was before. Then I can always click here the reset icon and then the state will be resetted to the last saved state of the scene. And one more icon here is the play icon. So with this icon we can play what is currently the content of the scene. This is here in the scene page not that interesting. That will get more interesting in the sequence page, but I will show it to you very quick. So if we now go to the control page, we reset everything, we go here to the scene page and we click this play icon, we will play exactly the components that are currently here in the content. So with those icons, you can always edit a created scene. So let's go back to the main scene page and let's create a second scene. So the second scene should be just a very easy scene. So we reset everything and set only the color to green. Then let's go to the scene page, click the plus icon, create a scene, call it for example green, no in-fade time. Trigger is good, set default is good, everything is fine, we will save. So now you can see that the scene has a red-orange border because it's currently active. So now let's reset everything, let's trigger here the first scene and then let's trigger the second scene. And now I want to show you with an example what I mean with unused components, leave blank or set default. Therefore I will edit this scene and I will change the unused component setting to leave blank and I will save it. We reset everything and if we now activate here scene number 1 and then scene number 2, you can see that now the overlay from scene number 1, so the white and red moving around the fixture, is still present when I activate scene number 2. Because for that overlay value, we have not set a value in our second scene in the green scene and therefore it is an unused component and we decided that for unused components we don't want to use the default value, we want to use the value which is currently set. You can even customize it for which components you want to use the leave blank and for which components you want to use the set default. If they are deselected, it means they have the setting leave blank, and if they are selected, it means they have the setting set default. So this is an advanced feature, but helps a lot by programming more complex scenes and sequences. So the main difference between a template and a scene is that the template saves only the components and the scene saves the groups and fixtures with their components. So when you activate a template, you can select on which groups or fixtures the template should be played, but a scene will always be played on the groups or fixtures which are saved inside the scene. So it's not that a scene or a template is better or worse than the other, it's just something different. So see you in our next video when we create our first sequence.